Hey guys, this is Brent from Adams. So let's talk divorce. So I had a question that came up recently. Can a property settlement be reopened after a divorce is final? Is it possible to get what they call relief from judgment? Can you change a final property settlement once it's been completed and the divorce case is over? So it's a good question. The short answer typically is no. There are specific ways to set aside a judgment, to modify a judgment, to change property, which is typically final, binding, unchangeable. But it has to be very specific reasons within a very specific time period. So there's a court rule, MCR 2.612, which offers relief from judgment in very extenuating circumstances after you've been divorced and it's completed. So you'd have to prove things like fraud, duress, mistake, all these other things. You have to pursue that within a reasonable time, but typically the most common way to do it, it's within 1 year after your divorce judgment is final. If it's beyond 1 year, there's no modifying property and these other things really ever, unless there's very unusual circumstances. So it's always worth having a discussion with an attorney that knows this area of law. Is this something I can pursue? Is there some way to change things? But in general, if you've agreed on a deal, you have a property agreement, property settlement, and you're getting divorced and that's final, there's not going to be a way to change it later because you feel like it was a bad deal or you feel like your attorney didn't do a good job for you. We hear that one a lot. Of course, not our attorneys, but other attorneys somebody went to instead of us. You're not going to be able to use any of those things as a reason to set aside the judgment of divorce or to modify things. It would be very unlikely. So hopefully that helps, but that's a short version of what this whole world looks like with trying to modify property settlement after a divorce is final. Now, modifying custody, parenting time, child support, spousal support, those things are modifiable or at least can be modifiable. Whether spousal support is going to be modifiable or not after your divorce depends on what your agreement says, for one thing. Child support is always modifiable. There's really no way to make an agreement otherwise. So child support you can count on. That's going to be modifiable later. Parenting time is modifiable. You'd have to show proper cause or change of circumstances to pursue it. And custody, the law says custody is modifiable. It's really not. You need very extreme situations, but again, you'd need proper cause or change of circumstances to pursue any kind of changes, modifications. So hopefully that helps. Please like and subscribe to this. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to share the video with somebody you think would benefit from it, please do so. And thanks.